Hi, my name's David Kembel. I own and operate a tax preparation company called the Kembel Tax Service. I've been in business since 1992, that's almost 20 years now. During that time I feel like I've seen it all. I've seen electronic filing come and I've seen rapid refunds come. Now we've seen rapid refunds go. I've seen the IRS make you go to electronic filing, and I've seen days when there was no electronic filing. The reason I'm doing this video is I'm getting very upset with Congress. Congress are the folks that make the tax laws. All the IRS does is enforce them. So the IRS gets the bad reputation, but it's really Congress that sets the laws themselves. 10 years ago, just the early 2000s, if you'll think back, you all remember getting tax booklets, okay? Some of you may be too young to remember that, but others will remember right after Christmas, those booklets came in the mail year after year after year. Again, early 2000s, those booklets were printed, mailed to the post office, sat at the post office for 2 or 3 weeks, and then were delivered purposefully right after Christmas. The post office was told, do not deliver these before Christmas. They didn't want to ruin anybody's Christmas. So thank you, IRS. I'm upset because Congress used to take care of all these changes at the beginning of the fall. I can't tell you exactly when, I don't know, but I'm guessing September, maybe October. That gave the IRS all of November, half of December to get the software fixed, to get the forms printed, to get them mailed out to everybody. It allowed software companies to get everything fixed so that they could electronically file. Everything was done in a timely manner. Back then, we had a tax season that lasted somewhere between 12 and 14 weeks. This year we may only get 6 weeks. So I'm just really upset with this. I want an apology from Congress is what I'm looking for. Again, this used to take place, all the changes that is, was voted on back in the early fall. This year, if you remember the big fiscal cliff deal, everything got taken care of on January 2nd. Slowly over the last 5 years, Congress has taken longer and longer and longer to do this, and nobody seems to care, nobody minds. Somehow we just put up with it. 2 years ago, folks that had a mortgage couldn't file until Valentine's Day. Last year things went pretty smooth, and now this year, I'm sure you've all heard, January 30th will be the earliest filing day, and for folks that have harder returns, it may be late February or early March. And this should be, it should not happen. It's nobody's fault but Congress. You know, nobody made those guys take those jobs. Okay? Some folks work at a factory because they have to do what it takes to put food on the table. Congressmen raised their hands, spent millions of dollars saying, pick me, pick me, pick me. So they get in the job and they don't do anything. And I'm tired of these nimwits putting this stuff off forever and ever and ever. Nobody complains about it, and somehow we all put up with it and just take it. And they're going to do that until we, the American people, decide not to take it. And Congress just needs their hands smacked, just the same way you would a kid. A kid pushes and pushes and pushes until they go too far, and you spank that little bottom. Congress needs their bottom spanked, and they need it spanked bad. Talk about that fiscal cliff. I wish they'd all just drive off the fiscal cliff is what I wish would happen. So what I want is an apology. I want Congress to come out and admit that they've screwed the American people over, that they fell short of their job, that they did not do their job the way they should have, and I want them to apologize for what's happened. I want the tax season extended this year, okay? We're a month or more late filing. We need the tax season pushed off to at least May 15th, maybe the end of May. So what I would invite everybody to do, I've started a website. That website is WeDemandAnApology.com. I know it's long, but it's the only thing I can think of. So again, just spell it out, WeDemandAnApology.com. From there, you will see links to the email addresses of every congressman in the country. There should be 535 of them. I would like everybody to go to that, email your congressman, tell them that you're not going to put up with this. Let them know that we voted for them to get in there and to do their job. I'm sure they got other things to do, but raising revenue was a hell of a big job of theirs, and it should be more important than it is. They don't seem to care much about us. Okay, I want to make them, I want to remind them that they work for us. Okay, I know there's many causes out there. We all have our pet peeves, and since I do taxes for a living, this is mine. All right, so I just would beg everybody, whether you go through my site or not, get a hold of your congressman, remind them who they work for, and remind them that this just will not cut it. They need to do a better job. Thank you.